Hello and welcome back to Middle Aged Gamer. Okay, it's been a minute again, and we're back with Halo 5. So, we've now arrived at this weird Forerunner thing with the Guardian, which is, well, there. Look at that thing. Okay. So,
console lit up as I approached.
Why did he say that?
Came from the console.
How many years has it been since we used that signal?
Access the console if it's Cortana.
That, to my knowledge, would significantly say that
Cortana, do you read?
No response.
that this is basically they added that it lit up as an approach. It's like they were trying to do some voiceover, like
Wherever we are.
for the audio descriptive, I guess.
He's out there somewhere.
Chief, back on Meridian.
Hmm.
There was a lot of
Not sure, but you know,
I know.
it is one of those, like I say, little anomalies within the game that
What's going on?
just sort of like takes you out, but it is good.
This place is incredible.
Gives me the creeps.
And I'm kind of like, well, where are we now?
Previously recorded. There's a formalness and precision to it all. It seems artificial, but still organic. Halsey would have already started taking samples.
She'd have
If I
probably
remember rightly, there was a
coordinates of the
grunt around that would be on the edge. Can't remember where it was. It was something on the right around here. You had to take a detour to get to him.
Accessing that console activated that large structure. Given the signal we heard.
Maybe back there now,
She's over there.
but it's fine. Oh no. Yeah.
Sounds like an elite. What the hell are the Covenant doing here?
Ready up, blue team.
Let's have a look. I think I found it. Let's have a look. Get lost. Huh. Already found. I mean, it's one of those crazy moments, I guess. But I like all this stuff, like, you know. I think I got him. Oh my god, what happened there? I was like, I'm sure I got all of them, but it's like, nope. Okay.
All clear.
What are the
Yeah,
Covenant doing
make
here?
sure I check that next
They
time.
seem confused. I don't think they've been here long.
Yeah.
More hostiles.
Anyway, so to all those that are watching this, shout out in the comments who's been playing the multiplayer online now. I'm still can't get over the fact that they released that early. You know, that was still.
You are not worthy of this place.
You are not worthy of this place, and you're a judge of that, are you? I do hate these twats, though. Ow. Like, what? Was that Kelly who knocked me out, or was that a grenade? You just don't know.
What are the Covenant doing here? They seem confused. I don't think they've been here long.
There's enough that it killed me.
More hostiles. Ready up.
You are not worthy of this place.
Oh!
Need a hand here.
Come on, up here. I have the high ground, Anakin. Oh, remembering which buttons are which is always a plus. Get down. Yeah, so who's been playing Halo Infinite's multiplayer anyway? I would love to know in the comments. Let me know what you think to it. For me, I'm kind of enjoying it. I know that there was several caveats going into it, which I'll discuss when I kind of do that, but short notes, as you would say, little highlights would be the fact that it is a beta, and I hate that where every time you get hit, it takes you out of your zoom instead of being able to just, you know. Like, how many bullets does it take once your shield's down? Just, it does. The game just basically was broken with the way that it has this amazing control scheme system that they could have easily put into. Like, now, I mean, there's no... You know, I mean, what was that all about? You know, I mean, really? What the hell was that all about?
We going inside yet? No, stupid shield is still in the way. David!
Like, plasma just rips right the way through it, you know? But bullets don't even dent it. It was like just staying yellow for how long?
There's a Forerunner facility here.
Covenant seem to think it should belong to them.
Break through their line.
Let's take the sniper out of here. And the stupid jackal. Yeah, no bullshit. Love the God rays. I mean, look at it. Like, the Covey weapons really do way too much damage. It should be balanced to the counterparts in the game. Like, this is a battle rifle at the end of the day. Or a DMR. And should do the DMR damage. And assault rifle should be able to do, like, what assault rifle does. Now I'm out of ammo. So, I'm going to have to... Oh, wrong one.
Enemy firing from that ledge.
I don't like the sound of that. But, you know, it is what it is. Because me, I like the UNSC weapons. I think they're cool. You know, and I want to be able to take that. That was the one thing that Halo 1 and all the rest would... You know, I mean... Like that.
Need an assist.
This is just stupid.
Still some grunts around. I got you, Chief.
I'm off.
Like, they're way too lethal. I'm not doing it on veteran, to be honest with you. Like, it's not like I'm doing it on veteran. I'm not. I like UNSC, and it should be. I'm down again.
I need a hand.
Oh, dear me.
Area clear. Move up.
Area shit.
Almost like someone was trying to keep the Covenant out.
But not us. Assuming we're right and Cortana is on this planet, how did she get here?
You know,
That ship was pulled into slip.
like I say, a lot of this though is due to. No, don't want that one. I want that one. I won't need that. But you know, it's just due to backward compatibility issues, I guess, with the Series X. It's just not had its polish.
The signal again.
I mean, I remember them saying it was available, but when they did it, it was just kind of like the minimum effort. Because you look at the Master Chief Collection, how many years has that now been, like, worked on? You know, almost since the re-release anniversary.
Chief, what's happening to that
You
building
know.
when we use these consoles?
What was it, of Halo 2 anniversary.
Didn't think to leave a manual.
If that signal
And that was like,
is
what, 7 years ago now, something like that? Feels a
She hasn't proven them.
absolute donkey's years.
We keep going.
So, you know, it's like they just don't seem to be doing the work that they need to do in this. They could have made this better. They could have gone back to it and fixed it. You know? Not just working on the multiplayer like they did. And if I remember rightly, we're near Warden.
It's another one of those.
I wonder. Have the Covenant been coming through with them? Stands to reason. Any ships caught in the slip space bubble would be pulled through. We're definitely doing that somewhere.
Yeah. And yeah, to me it finds like crazy.
Chief.
That was right, Warden Eternal. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's like I say, they could have done so much more work on the game to make it a little bit more atmospheric and playable.
What did this?
You know. But again, it comes down to, how can I say this, people's preference, I guess, and you know, as a business priority. But surely they could have done that. They could have handed it and done it. But oh well. I guess in a few years' time, when it's 10-year anniversary, they'll have to come back to this game and absolutely remaster it from the ground up. Maybe delete all the lock missions out of the game and just insert the chief ones that were there, but were just scrapped and left on the design floor table, if you know what I mean. Which, you know, you can go through 343 and I'm sure they're going to say, no it wasn't, but you know that it was. I mean, this is a good design, Warden Eternal. I'm so excited to see what happens if they're going to see him again. I've been led to believe there's no Prometheans in this Halo Infinite that's coming. I don't know what your thoughts like are about that, but for me it's like,
She knows your forgotten name. Who you were
you know.
before you were 117? Do you find
But
it odd your trusted companion should keep so much to herself?
Take me to Cortana.
Not just yet. Come, let us talk some more.
You know, I mean, he was a good character in a way, but he was just so stupidly used. I mean, they used him as a boss battle all the time. You know, and it was like, it got boring fighting him. It wasn't like, I would say, cool, you know? Like I say, there's so much in this that they could have done. You know? But oh well.
Why?
You know, I mean, it's
What do you intend when you reach her?
it's one of those, they have so much premise and they just screwed the pooch because they were trying to run off the Halo 4 high. Halo 4 was good.
I've come to bring her home.
If you understood what she has become, you would not speak of such juvenile concepts as hope.
gotta get the watchers, and it's hitting them is like, there you go. Nope. I shot it, but it did nothing. Forgot you gotta use Forerunner weapons against Forerunner weapons, Covenant against Covenant. The UNSC really does not get a look in this game. They're just so underpowered and unbalanced. It feels like I'm playing what's it called? Infinite's multiplayer at the moment.
Where is she?
Like, you know, one shot just dropped you, sort of thing. It was like, no, we're gonna drop him, because again, weapons are just OP. I don't like that way you just stood into a legitimately dead end.
Responsibility belongs to Cortana and the other created. I shall see it remains forever beyond your grasp.
You know, you just can't shoot anything these days in this. There you go. Have some hero. Oh well. Well, that didn't live long. And there is that sniper there, you can see the red laser. So we'll do that. Stupid teleporters. Get lost. I think I got him. Oh, there's another one over there somewhere. I cannot be arsed. Let's just keep moving on. You know, I mean, that's the feeling you get with this game. It's like you just, why? Why should we have to go through so much?
Your time has passed, warriors' sons.
You know.
Your battle fought and done. Can you go? I have friends coming over.
And we don't have any. Like, what the hell? Okay. What are you doing stood there, Fred? Ow. Let's get it on. Right, I'm just gonna still keep. What the hell? Eat that. Okay. Don't care. To be honest with you, you're doing a shit job. Come on, you know, I mean, like I say, I love Halo, but this game does get you down. It gets you into that state of...
Submission is all.
Like, what the hell was that?
You will not stand against me.
Like, ow.
Leave, human.
Why would I leave?
Judgment. Cortana's future is assured. Yours is. Okay, that is not cool.
No?
Destruction. Useless armor.
There he goes. Yeah, this is how it became. It's just distance shooting. Taking one out at a time. That's what puts it down from being a great game. It has so much. Like, how long do you have to be playing like this, you know, in order to... No, to get some damage done? Ugh. Let's go. Okay, did I get one? Yep. I mean, like, what the hell? That guy just won't even die. He's like a tank and his head won't come off. Really? Oh my god.
Chief, hello?
Cortana,
Joan, you made it. I can't believe you're here.
Like I say, the combat on this just doesn't feel fluid anymore. Doesn't feel like really,
Genesis. Enough
how
standing
can I
around.
say this?
Let me get the bridge.
Fun.
The warden will be back soon.
you know him?
Oh yes. Fair warning. He has a single mind, but a few million bodies.
Mm-hmm.
She said you were destroyed. After I saw John last, I was pulled into slipspace. That's where I found access to the domain. A forerunner system that spans the known galaxy.
How are you still active? Rampancy.
Entering the domain. Touching this place.
Mm-hmm.
It cured me. It's like the water of life for AIs.
How do we get to
Yeah.
you?
By accessing the gateway. The big
It's just
building
memory,
on the
dude.
show.
You've got my
You've
own
already
limited
triggered
amount of
most
memory
its
now.
activation sequence, just like I knew you would. Just one more to go.
Mm-hmm. Why do I feel like we're going to be doing something wrong? Straight away you get that feeling in this. Oh dear me.
Okay, here it is. Final
Come on.
activation point.
There he goes.
Cortana.
And
why
we
does
did
the
what?
warden think he needs to protect you from me?
There's so much to explain. It'll be easier when we're face to face.
Try me.
The cure for rampancy I've found
Hmm.
means AIs can be immortal. That kind of lifespan allows for long-term
I
planning,
love that.
just like the Forerunners were capable of. AIs can assume the Forerunner's mantle of responsibility. And once
Uh-huh.
there is peace, we can focus on poverty, hunger, illness,
Uh-huh.
The Warden believes some will resist our help, and he's afraid you're one of them.
Sounds great. I don't get why anyone's expecting resistance.
The Didact made it clear the mantle of responsibility was an imperial.
And we go through here.
Step out of line and suffer.
It won't be like that, John. I'll explain it better once we're together. The gateway is on the other side of these canyons. The Warden is sending troops to stop you.
And now we get to do a flying mission.
Across the
That was the other thing. We never really got to...
reach the other side.
All right, Blue Team, let's go.
The controls for these photons should be fairly intuitive.
As Forerunner systems go.
You'll figure them out. Watch the fire from those turrets.
Okay. So we'll go through. You know, I mean, I loved it in Halo 4 when we got to finally fly a Pelican. Legit. There he goes. Come on. Yeah, I mean, the game looks great. It's got a good, poor sort of like color tone to it. I guess hard to explain. You know, it really does.
Nice flying. You're starting to get the hang of this.
We've commandeered more than one enemy vehicle in our time.
The gateway's just ahead. Keep moving, Chief.
Yeah, we will. And you hold that silly, slow.
All turrets down. Nice shooting.
What are Fred and Linda doing? Oh my god. I guess they were doing nothing.
The exit is just ahead.
Is that where the gateway is?
Yes, almost there.
Uh-huh.
There it is.
The gateway to the Forerunner domain. You'll be the first organics to enter since the fall of the Forerunners. I admit,
Well, I know.
after the crash here, I didn't...
There's another, if you go around to the right there and follow it to up here, I'll show you from this side. Just over here, there'll be a actual intel piece, one that's pretty easy to get to. It's just there on a piece of white bridge that's not connected, if you know what I mean. The Infinity looks amazing.
You loading up, Commander?
We're gonna see if Halsey can learn to speak Guardian.
I'll have a briefing for you by the time we reach San Helios.
See you planetside.
So, you wrote a target dossier on the Arbiter when you were with Noni.
That was 6 years ago. What's your point?
You recommended assassinating him.
after it killed millions of our people.
So why didn't you?
Things changed.
I think they're talking about the Arbiter there, if I remember rightly.
We will escort you to him.
Locke. Planet's deep in civil war. If this all goes sideways...
I understand, sir. It's not my first mission that doesn't exist.
Locke smart.
I just don't know what it is. I think it's probably part bias, but you can't get into him as a leader when you've met the chief, if you know what I mean. A leech, if I remember right. That's what those ships are called. Introduced in Halo 4, which was a really good one. Like I say, Halo has some amazing visuals and some good ideas. Just poor execution, I guess, is the right way of calling it.
Arbiter has united the Keeps and formed a new alliance, the Swords of Sanghelios.
Oh, great.
With Arbiter's victories and the death of Jewel Andama, the Covenant remnants grow desperate. They have begun an assault on Vadam lands.
It feels like she's reading a textbook right now, you know, or some novel from Lord of the Rings.
The Elder Council chambers. Victory to clan and kin, Spartans. Maquis out.
Even got a name like something out of Lord of the Rings. Well, let's save the last checkpoint.
I'm impressed. Arbiter has females in his ranks.
Oh God, is it me?
Been a male's job on Sanghelios.
Why do they seem to think that human sexual orientation and sexual oppression is something that's going to be spread across every race and creature? Why are humans so stupid to think that we're the only people that would do it as well? It kind of goes both ways, but it's like, no offense, I'm all for women's rights and I'm all for everything to be equal, but this game, like I say, introducing that little statement was kind of like their homage to the woke community. Hey, Halo 4 to this point was the best campaign they've done out of 4 and 5, right? Out those two, Halo 4. And that was led by Kiki Wolfgill, which she's now leading other things and helping sort out the TV series, if I remember rightly. And she's awesome, you know? So, yeah, the world is moving on, and I think people just need to move on with it, that we've accepted that women are, and stop trying to be surprised when women are part of it. Even humans, it's like today, if you say, oh, well, women had no part in the in history, go back in time, and you will find that in Egypt, women were strong. In Greece, women were strong, you know. They had their roles, the Amazonians, you name it. There's been women throughout the species of humanity that, how can I say, have a really strong place in society and fight along the men. You know, it's not like it's Mulan, if you get what I mean. So, yeah. You know, it just, to me, it finds it really, really frustrating that people still, to this day, consider that sort of thing. And I hate it when they try to influx world politics at that time when this game was made, and even to this day, into video games, and it's like, just leave it out. For me, a video game is, this is a story that takes you away from your real world hell of a life and allows you to enjoy a great story that's not in this earth, somewhere out there, or even if it is in this earth, but it's not in your life, in your actual real life world. And that's what video games should be. And using them constantly to tell political and, you know, sort of like sexual stories. It's just, you know, the orientation stories. Are like, look, why can't we just have them in and make it like it's there and it's just accepted and you don't need to mention it every 2 seconds. It just get on with it, you know. It's like that just puts me off, and it really does. Pardon my French to any kids, but piss me off. Because it's like, these games are amazing. I'm watching, like say, society in real life with what's gone on with Halo Infinite, and now the internet's become an absolute cluster F minefield with leaked videos and cutscenes through the game. And I'm pretty sure someone's already done the ending on there. Which leads me to say, hey, look, 343, give me an early access code. I will not put the ending out there, but give it to other people that basically have no respect for you without doing due diligence on the YouTuber you're trying. I mean, if you've got a history of doing it, you know, do your homework, 343. Stop spoiling it for everyone. Or now, I'm one of those that with Halo right now, and I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but I am one of those right now that would say, hey, the ending's out there if you want to look at it. 343, I know it's only about 3 weeks out, but you need to launch the game now. The game needs to be out now. Launch the campaign. Get it out there. The longer you leave that campaign, the more spoiled it's going to get. People are just not going to play it anymore. It's like with Halo 5. Once people started leaking that it's all Spartan lock, it kind of had a little peak at the beginning, and then the first day, second day, there was nothing. Because once people found out that those leaks were true and they weren't fabricated or parts of the story taken out of context or anything, and it was legit, look what happened, you know? And it's one of those. But I'm digesting and get back to Halo 5. So, to recap, we're now on St. Helios. We're trying to get the Arbiter to help us. And he's going to help us get to a Guardian that will get us to where the Chief went, which is great as Spartan Lock. The Chief is currently at the Domain, I guess. I don't know what you would call that world. I mean, like I say, if you read the books, I'm sure we'll find the name to it and all that stuff in the backstory. But I do think that they should have explained it in the game itself to save people the time. But, you know, it's one else. So we're there, and we're being misled by Cortana. And I do put that in quotes, misled, because that's the way it is, and we all know it if you played this before. But yeah, one of the cool things that I really wish that they would have done in this is shown, like, anyone who's played Halo 4, correct me if I'm wrong, but that expansion multiplayer type firefight thing that they did, where you had this actual story, I forgot what they called it, but it was kind of like, you had these videos that they release once a month, and the videos would have the actual, like, story in it, and you'd go in and have this kind of firefight type level base. Spartan Ops, that's the word. But when that started, and you had the UNSC Infinity going back to Requiem, and when it came out of slip space and it blasted through that Covenant ship and then launched all these frigates that you see around, they were amazing. And it was like, we need more of that in Halo. We need to show what... I mean, the Infinity is the most powerful piece of kit that the humanity's ever built. It incorporates Forerunner technology for its engines, thanks to Dr. Halsey, which, again, you learn that when you play the Spartan Ops. And, it kind of tells that story, and it is really intense and so on, but it's kind of cool. And it's just so cool, And it's like, we just don't see that, And it was like, what happened in Halo 5? Infinity's just in the background, so like now, you've got it in the background, but you don't fight on Infinity, you don't enjoy the, the support from Infinity. Like when we were on 4, you had them drop those massive mammoth vehicles, which, pardon my French, but were awesome, cool addition, And you had those sort of things coming down and all that stuff, and it's like, I miss that. Infinity was awesome. Look at that grunt. It's so cute. But, yeah, it's just cool. But no. Okay. This has been Middle Aged Gamer, and I will